Hello there everyone, this is HANGARMECH and welcome back to Mecha Knights Nightmare. Third person armored core-ish giant robot combat simulator where you walk around fighting giant monsters that go splat in a very satisfying display of gore kind of thing. Luckily it doesn't go into too much detail there, but they do go red splat, so you know, there we go. I always find that quite satisfying. Moving on, I've been looking through my stats here on my mech body since the last episode, and honestly, apart from swapping out my head, there's nothing that much I really want to do. The issue is because my build is kind of min-maxed. I mean, if I swap out the arms, sure, I've got some pretty heavy arms on there, but all the other arms I have are actually offer inferior cooling, which is the stat I've focused on regarding the arms. So I'll sacrifice cooling, some recoil absorption, and generally a bit of targeting and some hit points in return for a reduction in weight, so nothing to do there. These guys, I've got the Kyusha A3 equipped, but things like efficient boosters, I find they slow me down a good chunk, so, you know, they say they're efficient, they're heavier, they're slower, they cost more power, it's like, eh. The legs, well, weight, as you saw, is trying to get the lightest legs we can with the appropriate weight that we can. That's kind of what we're doing there. Walk speed is a good one, but energy requirement is the secondary one there. Load, of course, being the primary thing above all I've been focused on in that. And the heads, well, I've got a lot of heads, as you can see here. I've got many, many heads. There are many, many heads listed in the collection unit as well. It's like, it's ridiculous, actually. There's way more heads than, I think there's more heads than the other types, other four pieces combined, roughly. So it's a bit odd. But two things I've noticed. First off, most of them compromise on stats I don't really feel like taking down. Like, most of them have a higher energy cost. And the other problem is, well, most of them have higher energy cost and higher mass, usually not with more hit points, but they offer some other things. So there is some variety in here. Except for the fact that if you look, nearly all of them are classed as multi-role, which is kind of odd to me. I mean, there's a couple of here: enhanced lock-on, enhanced targeting, heavy armored one, a long-range radar, multi-role. The sea of multi-role shall rise to consume you. So this kind of reinforces my thought that, like, the game's equipment and parts are only kind of semi-balanced in regards to compare to itself. So it's, you know, it's a bit odd. Anyway, moving on. The helmet I'm considering, the head, is the MH04V Epiroth 3, which means I lose a bit of targeting. I lose it. Yeah, so I don't really care much about that. I'm not using lock-on stuff. It's a bit lighter. I get a little bit more radar range. I get less lock-on limit and a slower lock-on time. Again, stats I'm not using, so I don't care about. A slight reduction in energy usage and a slight increase in hit points. So generally that could be called a side grade, but it's improving the stats I am more focused on in my build. That said, though, I kind of liked having the headlight on my cockpit. I'm not going to lie. So what was it I was using? I want a giant spotlight like Shockwave from Transformers. Yeah, that's it. That thing is not really doing it for me. Oh, that's a Shockwave head right there. The only other one I've been tempted to here is the Typhoon A2 radar head, just because, like, massive radar range. Look at that, 1,600, it's gigantic compared to the other ones. Enhanced radar is a very good description of it. But the energy cost, though, is an extra 3 points in energy. And the entire mech, we've been focusing on energy and sustainability in our energy reserve for more reliable boosting. So that's kind of why I've shied away from it, even though that extra radar range would have been very nice to have. So yeah, I'm afraid I'm going to have to do that. Oh, that's interesting. The Typhoon doesn't even have a targeting stat on it, so it doesn't aid targeting at all. It's purely a radar head. You know, I'm going to keep that head on. Just we'll give it a try. Give it a try. Right, moving on. Campaign. The Hunter. Ooh. Let's see. We're continuing to fall back before the Reds. New enemy mutations are located inside the Southern Swarm. Ethan is sent on a daring hit-and-run mission so the Air Force can join back the fight. Railgun artillery support is provided. Oh dear. Never easy, nothing red ever is. Maybe this is a whole test. An angry deity, bored or fed up with our constant wars and squabbling, looking to unite us, or perhaps destroy us. Maybe it's nature, who knows. Last month has made me question everything I thought I knew about the world and reality. Differentiating... oh, Ethan's considering religion. Oh dear, that's always a bad sign. NATO's preparing a final stand on the South European front. Don't stop them at Bosphorus, the Reds will flood the rest of the continent. The sea is the last obstacle for the swarms, and our last hope as well. Everything at stake. Situation in Ukraine is dire. Battle groups already on Malice are to make their final stand at the river. Mia was quiet tonight. Despite the face she shows the world when she and I are alone, she seems scared. Aww. Ethan will never tell, but he's scared as well. Scared of losing her since we've ended up back in the same unit. Chaos. Oh dear. While they're doing this, the rest of civilization is collapsing. Doesn't help you hear about the chaos back home. Shortages, riots, and civil unrest happening everywhere. China keeps throwing nukes around. Oh dear. This time in Iran, covering what is left of Tehran with nuclear fallout. Strange cults worshipping the Reds. Some people even taking pilgrimages to the front lines to feed themselves to the monsters. I wouldn't really care about the idiots like that if it wasn't for the fact they end up as more targets for us to shoot. Yeah, basically the world's going nuts. Okay. But it sounds like China's throwing nukes around, blowing up the Middle East. But it's not really doing much to stop the Reds at all. I mean, I thought that white flash at the start was a nuclear blast as well, but it might have been a meteor or something. But the thing is, though, the white flash, giant mutated monsters turned up right after that, so that implies they were already there before that flash, and that flash set them free, is my chain of thinking for that. So, oh wait, my original theory was that they were Russian-made. What wasn't it? Ah well. Who knows? The game hasn't got to the point where it tells us anything solid.
Good to have you back, Echo 7. Thanks to your efforts in recovering the data from the crashed Chinook, we have solid intel on the laser-type enemies and where they are nesting in the region.
Laser-type enemies? Oh dear. Look at that radar, though.
Conventional forces
Jeez.
can't approach the area without being decimated, so we are sending you and Echo 6 in to clear out as many of them as possible to make the airspace safe for the Air Force again. Echo 6 has already been dispatched to a different
area, no.
So you're on your own on this one.
Pest control and extermination. Having the Air Force back would make this job a hell of a lot easier.
The Air Force is crucial if we want to stand a chance at pushing back the giant swarm that's closing in. Now listen up, Echo 7. The laser-type enemies have 5 nests in the area. I need you to mark them with your designator and act as a spotter for the Bosphorus long-range railguns.
Wait, so...
The superheated HE rounds will make short work of anything within the area, so make sure you're at a safe distance before calling it in. Clear out the nests and return to the extraction point. How copy?
Solid copy, Command. Echo 7 moving out.
Echo 7, this is Bosphorus Railgun Battery. We're standing by to unleash hellfire on the enemy. Contact us on this frequency when you need our artillery.
Roger that, Commander. Get ready to bomb these creatures back to the Stone Age.
But look at that mini-map. Also, yeah, these guys really big. They pause and then do the thing. And it turns out I didn't need to shoot them that hard. Because, yeah, I could have just, you know, got the artillery call in and done that. Oops. I'm getting slightly nicked here, so I will trigger one of my repairs. Oops.
Bosphorus Battery, this is Echo 7. Requesting bombardment on designated area.
Solid copy. Unleashing.
Good job, boys. Though something seems to have dropped over there, which means I want to go that way. Come on. But yeah, it's like I can see a lot of things. It's like I don't need to go scrambling around half the map exploring to try and find stuff. But at the same time, I'm lacking resolution up close as well. So it's a bit of a trade-off. So it makes finding the hidden things a lot easier. Oh Jesus, another swarm of these guys. Yeah. Uh-oh, no. Gotta remember, I am actually kind of fragile. I do not want to get caught in the middle of a swarm like that. I mean, I am taking a lot of damage. In fact, I'm going to pop my extra repair. Let's deal with that. Let's tab it.
This is Echo 7.
Just deal with the ones that are on my tail.
Roger. Firing cannons. Brace for impact.
I don't think I have any ability to call in air support in this mission, actually. Also seems to be a big swarm coming out of there.
This is Echo 7. Line up the enemies on my designation.
Roger. Firing cannons. Brace for impact. Wait.
Oh, jeez.
Something's wrong.
Oh, come on.
Damn it. Your reactor's damaged. We're unable to continue fire support. It's a critical failure. It'll be hours until we can power up.
Damn it. Good work anyways, Phosphorus battery. I'll take it from here.
Look at that splat. Anyway.
This is Echo 7. The Phosphorus battery is down. Requesting permission to engage the enemy directly.
Permission granted. Good luck.
Okay, here we go. I just wish I could call in an air support for a big chunk of healing right now, but oh well. You know what? Since I'm overheated, cool it. I'm going to have to watch myself because I am, as I said, taking a lot of damage. Look, there is a health kit over here. But, yeah, I'm going to have to be careful. I'm going to have to try and stay ahead of these guys. And I need a chance to recharge. Unfortunately, having that radar head has actually impacted my energy recovery rates quite noticeably. Oh, and there are more powerful enemies spawning as well. Lovely! Come on, I'm Mark 3, keep going. Sorry, Echo 7, keep moving. Never fear, Echo 7 is here and I've got the big guns. I can do this. Well, I can't while you guys are nipping at my heels, so yeah, let's try and deal with you guys a little bit. Apparently I'm in line for one of the things, so... Good. No, I don't want to go that far over because there is still... At this range I can still dodge, but there's 3 of them now. At least nothing super heavy is turning up yet.
Echo 7, this is Command. Echo 6 has just completed her objective. She is waiting for you at the extraction point.
Copy, Command.
Don't keep me waiting, Captain.
Wouldn't dream of it.
I'm about to die.
Damn. I need a repair kit.
Well, there's one over there in the middle of all those enemies. I guess that'll do. There we go. Right, so next up is... At least my energy's recharged, so that's helpful. Gotta keep moving when I'm anywhere near these guys. Let's repair. There's some stuff back there. There's 2 more enemies left. Oh. Took a nick. I think that was some ammo at the bridge, wasn't it? Ammo. I'll grab one of them because there's several. And don't have to deal with these guys. One thing about these that goes, they are burst fire. And was that really finite waves of enemies spawning? I think it was. Not seeing any more enemies coming in. Either that or they're going after my teammate. Actually, yeah, that might be. They might be going after my teammate. This isn't where she dies, is it?
Command, this is Echo 7. Area clear, all hostiles eliminated. The Air Force can take the skies again.
Solid copy, Echo 7. I'll inform the flyboys of the good news. Well done. Amazing, actually. I was afraid you would have a hard time without the artillery. Guess we'll have to send you on even tougher missions.
No.
Yes, of course, Major. Please do so, Major. You don't need Marines, the Army, nor the rest of NATO. I will take on the whole front from now on.
Let's make it happen. Now get to the extraction site.
Never fear, Echo 7's here. So I need to just fight my way through this last wave, which spawned too far away to save its charges, apparently. Just thin out their second line a little bit. Stop overheating, darn it. Right. Not sure when that... Oh, that Hellcat must have dropped from one of the Zerglings. Okay. We just need to push our way back. And there's few enough of them left I can just shoot them with my Gatlings now. Or I can try and blow up the bridge. That works. That is one sturdy bridge, jeez. Let's rejoin Mia, and let's hope she doesn't die from random canon story nonsense. Mia, sweetheart, I'm coming! Don't die, Mia, I need you! Come on. Hello.
I had a slight pest problem I had to take care of.
Right.
Oh, I see.
This is Echo 7, requesting extraction at my coordinates.
Solid copy, Echo 7. Pickup is inbound. Great job, you two.
Okay, so we did it. Good amount of money. We got another Torden, so yay. Interesting enough, though, we got our first tier 2, an SRFFM X3. I think that's a rocket pod. We'll have a look at that. So yeah, that was working really well, honestly. Ammunition was an issue. I should have paid attention to the mission stats saying, by the way, you can't call in air supply drops. So it's not just the night mission one. The one saying, by the way, you can't call in supplies of health and ammunition every so often is kind of an important stat to notice about a mission's notes. So gotta keep a better eye on that one. Ah well. That said, we're only just hitting 20 minutes, so I think we've got yeah, we're going to be running a second mission this particular episode, so we'll just have to see what happens. I'm just waiting on Mecha Knights to load out, so... Yes, move the spinny white thing, come on. It's hesitating a bit. That said though, Echo 7 is truly a force of nature, I guess. Okay, let's go to the mech hangar, change that so the cannon's not in our face. So I feel like that tier 2 we got is on the shoulder. Yes it is. And it looked like a rocket pod. No, it's a heat-seeking missile pod. A weapon type we've barely touched through this play. Massive range, yes. More ammo, more damage. Single projectile each, but they do have an okay blast radius. Look at that thing. Big old missile pod. Though, of course, it builds on the previous models. So, as you can see, the previous one was 2, this one turns into a treble. In fact, that one looks like it's slightly off to the side by accident from how it's gone there. So that might be a model glitch. Oh well. And of course, we got an extra railgun. Where is it? There we go. So we've got... if only I could carry these on my arms as well. That would be lovely. Head, though, I am going to swap out that head. I like my energy regen, thank you. And I did feel myself running out of energy there. What was it I said I wanted? It was the Epiroth 3. Yeah, so Epiroth 3, your lights aren't great, but you're the helmet I'm going to use. So I said helmet again. There we go. Also, spend some dosh on some upgrades. Don't care about armor. Cooling would be nice. Extra energy, always nice though. We can max that. Energy max. We are literally a walking Fusion generator. I still find that typo kind of hilarious. But yeah. And then I'll dump the rest into cooling because that is also a bit of a bugbear that's going on. There we go. And yeah, all upgrades done. Right. Campaign. Next mission. The Hunter. Things are continuing to be pushed back. Oh dear. New mutations in the southern... No, wait, no, that's what we just did. Fire support. Yeah, we are still being pushed back. The last NATO units have reached Europe. Echo team helps finalize evacuation. Railgun artillery is dispatched to support the mission. Supply drops, yes. Night mission, no. Okay. We took heavy blows today. Most of the new red stains that wiped out a large chunk of the world's air capabilities were tracked and annihilated. You say... most. There's still some around. Only time tells what's ahead of us. We learned sighting of a new strain is a priority target because if we don't eliminate them, the Air Force is immediately grounded for their own protection. Compared to the sailors, the troops of front lines seem like a different species at this point. The Navy, most of them isolated from direct combat, are somehow still adhering to grooming standards, appearing more like professional soldiers. Mech jockeys, the ground pounders, the treadheads, and the flyboys. I think I'm a treadhead at heart. Well, mech jockey first, then treadhead. We're all mess by comparison. We skate by with minimal maintenance, both for ourselves and our equipment, but physical appearances are just one thing, as the mental aspect is even worse. Oh dear. Morale of most troops is shell-shocked, desensitized, and strangely detached from reality. The fighting has taken its toll on all of us. Most of our units have lost over 50% of their fighting strength. Many were wiped out completely. Some politicians said that the USA should retreat and compared the war to the Vietnam or Afghan wars. The dumbest comparison is, yes, that is absolutely dumb. It's not about ideology or economics, it's about survival, yes. One good thing came about it, the camaraderie amidst the cooperating armies. True, external threats, everyone banding together. Nobody wants to fight each other anymore. No one talks about it, but we are all human, and we all know we have to stand together to get through this. With the amassing swarms, there's even greater threat now, something even bigger than what we've already faced. Man has to carry man through this endeavour. So, humanity uniting after a massive existential external threat. And then once the dust settles, by the way, Russia did it. Nah, I know I'm underrating camaraderie forged on the battlefield there. That was a sarcastic response, but... Well, honestly, I may be joking about it, but I'm not really sure how humans created this. I suspect it's more along the lines of someone knew about it beforehand but didn't tell anyone and they just kept it top secret. And then something happened and all hell broke loose, quite literally. That's what I'm leaning towards as far as like the origin of this plague goes, but as you do, si sera, say sera, potato, potato, cucumber, mixed salad. Or something. Okay. What have we got?
Echo 7, this is Command. I need you to move to Hill 27 in Sector Charlie. The last troops being evacuated to the other side of the Bosphorus Sea needs cover. Protect them until the hovercrafts get here to pick them up. We cannot afford losing more than 50% of the friendly troops there. Again, the Bosphorus railgun battery is at your disposal.
This is Echo 7. Copy, Command. We get a little delayed. Looks like the swarms are spreading beyond our initial estimates. I'll be at the objective shortly.
Roger that, Echo 7. Keep them safe. Command out.
We need some goddamn backup here or we don't stand a chance. This isn't happening, man. There's no way. These things are straight out of hell. What are we gonna do? What the fuck are we gonna do?
This is Echo 7. I'm inbound and will provide fire support shortly.
Echo 7? The Echo 7?
Yep.
Holy shit! Oh, we might actually stand a chance then.
Never fear, Echo 7's here.
Echo 7, this is Bosphorus Railgun Battery. We're standing by to unleash hellfire on the enemy. Contact us on this frequency when you need our artillery.
Roger that, Command.
Command? Okay. And I don't know if that came through on the recording, but yeah, there was a couple of glitches as we loaded in.
Command, I'm at Hill 27. I see the Allied troops. I'll provide covering fire from here. Echo 7 out.
Right on time. Intel shows a massive wave of Reds approaching your position. You will have an obvious tactical advantage by staying on the hill and designating targets for the artillery from there. But feel free to engage at close range if you think the situation calls for it. Out.
Understood, Command. Out.
I see them! They're here! Get ready! Jesus, there's so many of them!
This is the mission where a sniper loadout would be good.
Yeah, yes, sir!
Bosphorus Battery, this is Echo 7. Requesting bombardment on designated area.
Solid copy. Unleashing.
This is Echo 7. Fire volley on my designation.
Roger. Firing cannons. Brace for impact.
I think there's something over there. Down there. So I want to go down there anyway to get all the shinies. Also, there's the fact that I'm currently equipped as a mid-range kind of unit. So I'm not really kitted out for long range. I don't want to be at long range. Yeah, I want to be down here near the action. Because, bling! Shiny things! What neat. Incoming missile strikes. Right. I can still designate the target pretty well from up down here. So, you know, it's all okay.
Bosphorus Battery, this is Echo 7. Requesting bombardment on designated area.
Solid copy. Unleashing.
More to the point, where is the nearest tele-drop point? Oh, there's one right here. Okay. More importantly, items. Yay.
This is Echo 7. Fire volley on my designation.
Roger. Firing cannons. Brace for impact.
First battery, this is Echo 7. Requesting bombardment on
There's
designated
swarms coming
area.
over that way as well.
Solid copy.
Okay.
Unleashing.
What are all these enemies coming in? Yeah. Unfortunately, I think this particular mission is.
I heard that Ukraine had almost fallen. Nearly everyone died out. The swarm moving through the Ukraine is the biggest swarm of them all. Even bigger than the one that's about to attack Bosphorus Strait. Lord have mercy. How will we ever overcome this madness?
Yeah, this mission I think kind of plays against what the game does. As in, it encourages you to be a long-range sniper, right? But if you want to actually get item pickups and things, you need to be down here, running around grabbing them. So it's actually running cross-purpose kind of thing. I see you over there. So, you know, it's kind of like, if the game did an auto-collect of everything that's lying around on the field after you finish, that would be fine. But it doesn't, so, you know. Also, I kind of wish the enemy didn't walk slightly into the water as well. That's potential for losing items, unfortunately. Oops, come on. So yeah, game design's like kind of falls flat a little bit on this one. But hey ho, I'm going around to getting my items, so that's what counts. There's an artillery strike, allied forces, we are at 8% casualties, ammo rifle actually at the moment, ammo. Slight lag spike there, which means, yeah, way more enemies spawning.
Look at the sky! There's giant flying monsters!
Oh great, what now?
Command, this is Echo 7. We have about 10 giant airborne enemies incoming. We won't be able to hold these off. They will crush our forces with ease.
No way! We need to get the fuck out of here. Where are the hovercrafts?
Command, the 10 airborne enemies passed us. I say again, they passed us going southbound. Notify allied forces in the area.
Solid copy, Echo 7.
They're ignoring me, they're just going for our allied forces. Yeah, if they're doing that, then there's not really much I can try to dissuade them. So yeah, being on the high ground would make the artillery a bit more effective in that case. That said though, I'm getting a lot of ammo drops and things down here. We're fine, casualties are still only at 8%.
Fuck, it's another wave. We're running low on ammo here.
This is Echo 7. Fire volley on my designation.
Roger. Firing cannons. Brace for impact.
Bit of a freeze there. Need to take care of all these missile support
What
units.
the fuck? Look at the sea! What the hell are those things?
What? Wait, what? What's happening in the sea? Oh!
I saw one of them doing fire type. We had no chance. We barely managed to kill one. Now there's 10 of them?
Lovely.
And we have about a dozen giant reds approaching our position. We need to extract everyone now.
Solid copy, Echo 7. Allied forces are evacuating. Do not engage the Giants. I repeat, do not engage the Giants. I have a pickup inbound on your location. Get to the extraction zone immediately.
The hovercrafts are here. We're saved.
Makes sense there's more of those guys. Unfortunately.
Oh, about fucking time. Get on board.
Never fear, Echo 7's here. I bring the big guns. Just looking at my equipment list, not seeing anything that jumps out at me there, but yeah, I'm going to have to call it there though. We are past our hour mark after all, and makes sense that where there's one of those things, there's always going to be more of them. And my big cannons aren't that fast at taking them down, I must admit. Well, they won't be. They're good against these smaller big enemies, like the crabs and the queenies. I don't know what they're going to do to those big walkers. So that's probably something we're going to answer fairly soon. But yeah, until next time. This has been iMark3. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. And I'll catch you all some other time. See you all later.